Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this special episode of the Wicked Case podcast. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, good morning to you. Or
Yeah.
afternoon, wherever you're at.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in the United States. Oh, well, hello, Alexa.
Anywho, you know what's going to be hilarious is you're going to listen to that back and you're going to laugh your ass off. And then you might listen to it again on Thanksgiving and you're going to laugh your ass off again. Because you're just not going to be ready for the...
Yeah, we are turkeys.
And your wife is a goose.
And my wife is a goose.
So we're just here to talk about, some of our favorite Thanksgiving things, maybe Thanksgiving memories.
Yeah.
Anything, First off, my all-time favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
I do enjoy Thanksgiving.
Alexa, stop. Stop.
No, you have to ask what the notification is.
Oh.
And then it'll go away.
I didn't realize there was a notification. Sorry. Never mind. If I started your Alexa, I apologize. I tried to really be over here and cup my hand so you couldn't. It's fine. Go ahead. Let's just get into this.
All right. So I think the first thing, seeing as how it's Thanksgiving, is that we should talk about things we're thankful for.
Our friendship.
I am thankful for our friendship.
This show.
I am thankful for this show.
My hockey team being extremely good this year. Very thankful for that.
Yeah. Anything else?
My family.
Okay.
My children.
Mm-hmm.
Be thankful if I had a job.
Yeah.
Other than that, no.
No?
If I'm missing something, I apologize. But truth be told, as you know, I've kind of had a bad rut for the last couple of years. So I guess I'm thankful that I'm, like I said, still above the ground. I don't have any medical issues that I know of.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with you. I think that being thankful that you're above ground is an excellent way to think about it. I'm pretty much thankful for similar things. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful that I get food in my stomach every day.
Yes, I'm sure your stomach is very thankful for that.
My stomach is very thankful for that.
Thankful that any of the many diseases and viruses and plagues that have plagued you.
Yeah, haven't taken my life yet.
Have not taken your life yet, and have kind of, knock wood, steered away for a little bit.
Yes, yeah, they have not made their way to me. The minimal things have happened to me, so
right.
Because
I know you. I mean, I don't want to be rude or nasty when I say this, but I know you would take a day and a half of diarrhea over a kidney stone any day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. The freaking kidney stones suck. I'm telling you right now, they are not fun. And if you ever had a kidney stone, I empathize with you because I know how it feels. And they say it's almost as bad as giving birth. I've heard it from women. Almost. Not right there, but almost. I will say that I am thankful that I may have had a kidney stone this past year, but knock on wood, I'm healthy right now. And I'm thankful that I have, like I said, my friends and family, my wife. Thankful for my wife.
The Wicked Nation.
I'm thankful for all of you listening out there. There's a lot that I'm really thankful for. And I think the biggest thing is you really got to be appreciative of the things that you have and the life that you have. Because I'll tell you one thing. I know that I've heard a lot of guilt-tripping parents say this before, but it is true. It could be a lot worse. There are a lot of kids out there that are starving.
There are kids
homeless.
that are trying to make themselves into a better person or human being, but they just don't have the resources to do it because they're being held down by someone or something.
Yeah. Or there's kids that have killed themselves out there. The suicide is a very prevalent thing.
There are kids that were killed by other kids.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of things that could have happened to us, and I think that I'm really thankful that I've had the experiences that I've had. And
I'm thankful we got through school unscathed.
Yeah, getting through school unscathed. Yeah.
I know we had one time when we were in, I don't know if you remember this, but we were in freshman year at NFA. Some kid called in like
The
a bomb
scare?
threat. Yeah, but he called it in from like the payphone at school. Dumbass. Like, thanks for trying to get us out of school, but like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're gonna get caught pretty quickly doing that shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously they're tracing the call and they see that there's somebody standing. There's a bomb in the school. Sure, okay, got it.
Nah. I mean, and you know, and that
As
was
like security, like school security, standing behind him as he's doing it. He turns around, and he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Is like back then it was bomb threats. Now it's gun scares and like.
Well, there was gun scares too, but obviously just. I mean, you know, it's interesting, and I know we're gonna take a weird turn with this because it's supposed to be a thankful. No, it is. But I just want to say it quickly. It didn't seem like this became more of an epidemic as far as what's happening until after Columbine. No, I know there were times before that because I've read up about like other like stuff that's happened like that, but it seemed like after Columbine happened, it's where it kind of took off, and it's only just gotten worse as time goes on. But we're not here to talk about school shootings. We're here to be thankful for things, and one of the main things I'm also thankful for on Thanksgiving is food and football. Those are two things, actually, not the main thing. It's two things: food and football. So let's get the sports out of the way because we talk a lot of sports on here. So typically there were two Thanksgiving games. One was the Cowboys had a home game and the Lions have a home game. There's, you know, it's like those, you know, death taxes, and the Lions and Cowboys will play on Thanksgiving. That's how it always is. That's how it's always been. And excuse me, I don't quite know the backstories for both teams for why they play on Thanksgiving. I know there's one that exists, but I don't currently have it in front of me. I'm sure I could look it up. If you talked, I could probably look it up and read into it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But so, and typically the Lions have not been a great team, but I would say that the slate of the games played later today, because this is going to be released on Thanksgiving, is pretty good. You've got Bills and Lions at noon, which should be a good game. Cowboys and Giants, rivalry game. That'll be on at 4 o'clock. That'll be a good game as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then the nightcap. The surprisingly good Minnesota Vikings, and some people are calling them frauds, saying that they've kind of lucked into some of their victories. But 8-1 is 8-1, doesn't matter. They play the Patriots.
Ooh.
I love when the Patriots play on Thanksgiving. And it's the night game, too. So that means you can eat your food, you can take a little nap during the Cowboys-Giants game, and you're rested and refreshed for that 8 o'clock game, baby. Boom. Ready to go.
Yeah.
And
well, my day is going to be full of food and dinners and shit. So I probably driving around, because my wife, she doesn't get out of work until 4. So then I'm gonna have dinner or lunch with my family around 1:30, and then I gotta drive to my in-laws' house to have Thanksgiving dinner with them. So I'm not gonna be able to watch any football.
I'll be at my aunt's house for Thanksgiving, and they'll have the football game on. It's fine. I know they will definitely have on the second game because my uncle, whose house we're going to, is a Giants fan. So there's 100% a chance that game will be on the television.
Oh, yeah, and especially with how well they're doing recently.
Exactly.
like if they were
actually, all the games, the Lions aren't that bad. They've had a lot of tough losses, but they're really not that bad of a team.
No, they've
I mean, the Patriots made them look like they were crap, but you know, that's also because the Patriots have one of the best, you know, defenses in the league. So secondaries too. So but I always enjoy the tradition of being able to watch football and have my food. Favorite foods?
Yeah, favorite foods for Thanksgiving.
I mean, if you want me to make a list, I mean, I can just go off different things and you can say whether or not you agree, and I'm sure. I mean, I'm gonna hit all the basics, all the quote unquote the hits.
Yeah.
So you've got your turkey.
Yep.
You got your mashed potatoes and gravy. You got your stuffing. I prefer stovetop stuffing. If it's regular stuffing or homemade stuffing, it's whatever. But I prefer stovetop stuffing. I don't know why, but I do.
Okay.
You got your rolls. You got your corn. You got your green bean casserole. Not really into the what the hell is it called?
Cranberry sauce?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, you know, I'm the same way. I'm not a huge cranberry sauce fan.
I have given it a go. I have tried it in my later years, but I just never really a big fan of it.
You know what it's good on? Because I've come to learn, I don't like eating it plain. But if you make like a Thanksgiving sandwich and you put a little cranberry in there, with the stuffing and the turkey and all that, that's good.
All right. Trying to think if I'm missing anything else. I know I am. Oh, Some people have mac and cheese. I'll do mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is good. My family will do an ambrosia salad.
Okay.
I don't really like it. I'm not a big fan of it.
No.
Trying to think of what else.
Some people do. I know there might be turkey there.
Some people do ham in terms of like the meat.
No, I think I'm going to be having. There's a potential, because they're hunters, that I could be having venison.
Ooh, I've tried venison, but like in jerky form, I've never tried it. Like
it's good. It's good when you I wouldn't. Well, I guess you could technically call them rednecks, but. But I mean, I've had all different kinds of stuff. I've had like fresh venison. I had like fresh salmon, like salmon so fresh, like the bones were still in. Like you had to pull the little pieces of bone out of the fish. That's how fresh it was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, but it was very bony.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I said, all the hits. I mean, I don't think I'm missing anything. Maybe like carrots or something. Yeah. Or
I mean, we could go into the dessert realm. Talk a little bit about desserts.
Christ, we'll be here all day. I mean,
apple pie,
pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Oh, do you prefer Ready Whip or Cool Whip?
I like either, but if I had to choose one and somebody said this or that, I would probably gear towards the Cool Whip.
I would say depends on the dessert. If I'm doing like a pumpkin pie or an apple pie, specifically pumpkin, I probably want Cool Whip on it.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing like ice cream or sundae or something, I'm definitely going to want like Ready Whip.
Oh, yeah. Like an ice cream sundae, definitely you put Ready Whip on that.
Yeah. Or if I'm just deciding that I want to be fat and lazy like I normally am, and I just want to reach into the can and shake it and just... Don't tell me you haven't done it, because everybody's done it. Everybody does it. You do that with that. I've done it with easy cheese. It doesn't work out as well, and it's very stringy.
I think I've told you about that story where one day I decided to take the can out of the fridge, not realizing that the can was expired. And I squirted it in my mouth, and I saw it, and I couldn't stop it because it was coming out, and it was yellow, and I'm like, why is it yellow? And all of a sudden, it's in my mouth, and I'm like, no, never again. Now I always check the expiration.
or the time that you brought Ready Whip over and you're supposed to pie your best friend, and you put it on top of his head because you were too lazy to buy a pie. Because the thing was that the punishment was a pie face. So it was supposed to just be like a regular pie. You just buy a small little pie, $5-6 at the store. It's not a big deal. And you just pie me in the face, and I
wasn't wasting $5 or $6.
All right, fine. Then take a piece or two out of the pie and leave the 3/4 of the pie and hit me in the face. That was the point of a pie face. Or buy just like the rim of like an empty pie tray and then buy the Ready Whip. No, this guy needs to bring over expired Ready Whip.
I didn't know it was expired at the time.
And then proceeded to to do it, and I trusted him, and he just did it on top of my head. Didn't pie me in the face, did it on top of my head, and now I have this rank, nasty, stinky freaking stuff on the top of my head.
That was the best type of punishment.
That was the worst type of punishment. You know what? It made up for it, though, because you had to do that awful, whatever I find in my fridge, I'm making you drink. Chocolate milk, hot sauce, toothpaste, orange juice.
Yeah.
What a nasty concoction that was.
Yeah, so see, you got me back. You got me back.
Like I added pickle juice in there, too.
Oh, yeah, pickle juice,
yeah. Oh, that was great. I laid it all out for you.
Yeah, and I did it like a champ. And I didn't complain about it.
Yeah, but you didn't also have to wash your clothes 10 times because the smell of expired dairy products was on your clothing.
No, just my breath tasted rank.
Okay, and there's gum and mouthwash will easily take care of that. I had to literally go take a shower. Because I smelled nasty, and my mom wouldn't shut up about it. She wouldn't shut up about it. She's like, you smell nasty. You need to go take a shower. So there you are at the house, and I'm upstairs trying to clean myself up. Good Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Hot damage.
Hey, as long as I don't got to do the one chip challenge as a punishment, I'm okay.
I'm going to make you do the new one chip challenge. It makes the one chip challenge look like a Dorito.
No, I'm not going to do it. I watched this guy on...
here's a question for you. Hold on.
Okay.
This is a random would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather do the full one chip challenge with a 5-minute afterburn, or have to deal with a kidney stone? A big kidney stone.
That's a tough choice because the chip would be over in like 10 minutes.
without dairy. Water is acceptable, no dairy.
I would have to say that in the grand scheme of things, like I would rather do the one chip challenge.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, it's like
I can deal with my mouth being on fire and being miserable because, like you said, at some point it's gonna wear off. You've had to go to the hospital for multiple hours trying to get this damn kidney stone out of your system.
Yeah, and then you're in pain for weeks.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, as much as I hate spiciness in terms of like that, I would go with the spiciness.
Okay, good. You were gonna say.
What was I gonna say? What was the beginning of my sentence?
I don't know. We went from talking about.
The guy that I watched do the one chip challenge.
Yeah.
He said it wasn't spicy. He put it in his mouth. He's like, "Yeah, this isn't spicy." I'm like, "How can you say this is not spicy?"
Because there are people out there that have a extreme tolerance to heat.
Yeah, he's like, they lied. They said it was spicy. I'm over here. This is perfectly fine. I'm like, it's hot. It's hot. But I guess everybody has a different tolerance.
I guess so.
So, all right, we got through the food.
The parade. The annual thing that everyone looks forward to, well, at least in the United States.
Yeah.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which I know a couple of years ago wasn't done because of windy weather, or they did it, but they didn't without balloons, right?
I think so, yeah.
A couple of years ago, they did it without balloons, and then they also had to do it without balloons during COVID. But there was some virtual,
the virtual one, yeah,
the virtual parade you could do on the Peacock app or whatever it was, where you could watch, the parade that way. It was weird.
Yeah. No, I mean, I really enjoy watching the parade, waking up and
it's that thing when you're like a kid, right? You already know you have school off for the rest of the week. You get up in the morning, because obviously kids get up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you have your breakfast, watch the parade from 9 to 12, and you see all your favorite balloons, and you see Santa Claus, because that means that, Christmas is right around the corner.
Yeah.
And then, usually the Westminster Kennel Club dog show is on right after with John O'Hurley, which every time I hear John O'Hurley, it gives me Seinfeld vibes.
Oh, okay.
And he also hosted the, I think latest, or one of the, I think it was in the 90s, it was a show called To Tell the Truth. Do you know that show?
No.
So there's 3 different people, and they'll all claim that they have the same exact thing, but only one person's telling the truth. So, it'd be like, let's say, I don't know, I'm just trying to give a random name off the top of my head. I'm John Smith. Let's just go with John Smith. I'm John Smith, and I'm a professional stuntman. I'm John Smith, and I'm a professional stuntman. I'm John Smith. I'm a professional stuntman. Which one is telling the truth?
And are you allowed to ask questions?
Yeah, you'd have somebody at the like a contestant, and they'd have to ask certain questions, and you'd be able to answer, and you have to narrow it down. But just that voice of his, because of how it is, it's just
okay. I'll have to see. I've never seen that before.
There's been different iterations of it. There was an older version. I think there might be a newer version of it. Mm-hmm. But his iteration specifically, I used to remember watching it when I was home from school, sick or whatever. It would be on ABC. It was it obviously wasn't a great show, but it was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my daughter's very excited about the parade today. I brought it up to her a couple weeks ago, and that's all she's ever talked about, my ex-wife says. Every day. How many more sleeps till the parade? How many more sleeps till the parade? How many more? How many more? How many more? And then she got to the point where she's like, Mommy, there's only 10 more days to the parade. 9 more days to the parade, Mommy.
So she likes the parade, huh?
Oh, yeah. I talked to her last week, and I said, how many more days is left to the parade? She goes, 7 more sleeps, Dad, till the parade. I'm so excited. I said, good, I'm glad.
That is awesome.
She wasn't a big fan of it when we first introduced it to her when she was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But now that she knows what's going on and all the characters, she's all about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's old enough now to recognize all that, so.
Well, she's excited because she gets to see Mickey and Minnie. She gets to see Sesame Street. She gets to see Pikachu. She gets to see Snoopy. Chase from Paw Patrol is going to be there. Her very excited Bluey. Bluey's going to be there this year. She's very excited about Bluey. And there's a couple others she's excited about. I'm kind of disappointed that NBC doesn't have a partnership with the NHL anymore, because they normally would have the Discover Thanksgiving NHL Throwdown Parade with float with NHL legends on there. But they're not doing that this year because it's going to be on, I think TNT or ESPN has the coverage for the game because the Bruins are playing tomorrow on Black Friday against the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah. That is a topic that we're going to talk about too, is Black Friday. That's something I forgot to mention earlier.
That's fine.
Because that's something that is very interesting.
One of my family traditions that I've carried on, ex-wife was not a fan of this particular song. And no, it is not the Thanksgiving song by Adam Sandler.
Oh, is it the Mariah Carey song for Christmas?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Kyle, do you know about Alice's Restaurant?
Oh, yeah.
The famous Arlo Guthrie song that's played every Thanksgiving. And I believe most rock stations played at about 11 o'clock or so. Most rock stations that I know of in the area, I don't remember specifically which ones. I want to say it's like, I don't even know who's even around anymore. I know CCC's not around. CCC used to play it when they were in Hartford, but they changed over to a gospel station now.
Yeah.
Ironic, isn't it?
I know.
This heavy metal for years, just Christian.
Yeah.
They were talking about devil worship. And now it's like, let the light come in, Jesus.
That is, I think they did that on purpose.
I'm sure they did. But, big fan of Alice's Restaurant.
And the listeners don't know this, but I actually interned for 106.9 WCCC for a year.
The Rock, you did, yes.
The Rock.
Yes, you did.
I was an intern there for a year. It was fun. It was interesting. But in the long run, they never offered me a job, so I had to go to other
Not
ventures.
easy to get in there.
No.
It's not easy to get in there.
No. I mean, who was it? At the time, Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
Crowley was there, God, for the longest time. So there was no room for anybody else. I mean, I respected the guy. He was a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
But, yeah, big fan of Alice's Restaurant. If you haven't heard this song, it's on Spotify. So type in Alice's Restaurant or Arlo Guthrie or whatever you need to do. It's about 18 minutes or so, 18 to 20 minutes. It's just a good old American folk song. It's really good, actually, and I highly recommend you listen to it. Like I said, my ex-wife, not a big fan of it. She did indulge me and listen, and I hope for my sake, whoever I decide to meet or be with in the future, whenever that is, I want the scenario for them to have never heard the song, and then for them to hear it and be like, wow, this is really great, and I'll be like, thank you. Or you have heard the song and I'm just like, well, now we're in love because you know Alice's Restaurant.
Yeah, I remember you played it for me one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically just a song about a guy who did a whole bunch of random things, and it's not really about a song about Alice's Restaurant. It's like a whole big story. Again, go listen. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Go listen to it when you're done listening to us.
Yeah. Now you should, if you're listening to us on Spotify, just type it in afterwards.
Exactly.
Okay.
Put it in. You could put it in to be queued up next, so you can literally hear the end of our show, and then you just hear. Oh, it's so good. I might listen to it early because I'm excited now. I might listen to it in the car on the way home.
Oh, okay.
And break tradition.
We'll
see.
Yeah.
But it's
the same way when people start listening to Christmas music too early.
Yes,
It's like,
yes. I need to bring this up to you because I read this the other day, and I completely agree with this. When is it too early to start with the Christmas shenanigans? Or when should Christmas shenanigans begin?
Okay.
Because I am a firm believer, being a December 1st baby, December 1st is fine. You got 24 more days till Christmas. That's plenty of time. These friggin' people, literally after Halloween, are putting... Now, I know stores have to do it because it's a marketing thing. I get it. You have to switch from Halloween to Christmas. I fucking hated that shit at CVS.
Yeah, because that's the one that's coming up. That's the next holiday. So.
However, that's what I'm saying. Thanksgiving gets no love. Now, I understand you're not going to be able to put out a whole big spread, and Christmas is more commercial. That's why I don't like Christmas.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that, like, and I get now, obviously now, because of the whole Pilgrims with the Indians thing, and everyone's about woke culture and cancel culture and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Let's just all pretend. I know it's not going to happen, but let's just all pretend that the Indians and the Pilgrims had a wonderful feast and nobody was harmed. And everybody just enjoyed in the Thanksgiving shenanigans that are Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And you can save Christmas. If you want to do Christmas on Black Friday, fine. Whatever floats your boat. But I'm sorry, November 1st is not an acceptable day to start Christmas. I should not be seeing eggnog in October in the grocery stores. I hate that so much.
It's a little early.
Eggnog after Thanksgiving, fine. I usually wait till my birthday. It's my special birthday treat. I get some eggnog. I'm excited. I'm a happy boy.
Yeah.
Love me some eggnog.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Too early, dude. What do you think?
So my philosophy is that I think the perfect time is close to the end of November. So, like, Chef and I will be setting up.
I applaud you.
For Christmas. We're actually going to be setting up for Christmas on my birthday on the 23rd.
That's
so,
fine. That's
fine.
That's fine.
I feel like that's a perfect time to do it. I feel like, and I've told Chef this before, if you start pulling out Christmas shit in the beginning of November, I will throw it out the window and you will not see it ever again. I said, you got to give me a couple weeks in November, at least 2 or 3 weeks in.
Just let me enjoy fall, dude.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy fall. If you want to go and, like, put up a couple little things for Christmas, if you put up a couple little things for Christmas, that's fine. But you have to acknowledge, for every Christmas thing you got to put up, you got to acknowledge it with, like, a turkey or something.
Yeah.
You got to balance it out.
Yeah, there's got to be some level of balance.
And then once you take the turkey stuff out, you put the Christmas stuff in. Fine. We're good.
Yeah.
Happy.
But that's the thing. Like, for each holiday, there's a month. So October, you got from October 1st
to the 31st,
you got Halloween.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
From November 1st to, like, close to the end of November, maybe even December.
23rd or whatever. That's
23rd,
fine,
27th, whatever
well, the
it
day
is.
after Thanksgiving, that's what I usually do. So from, like, the beginning of November to the day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday, or even just leave that weekend and then that Monday leading up to December. Fine. That Monday you want to do it, or that weekend you want to do it, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. Fine.
That's fine.
And then the same thing with people who leave up their Christmas trees so long. Usually, most people that I know leave their trees up till, like, after New Year's.
Yeah.
But there are some people that I know that leave their trees up to, like, the middle of, February or March. And I'm just like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. At that point, it's like, okay, you got to take that shit down because sooner or later the weather's going to start changing at that point.
Right.
And you don't want to have your Christmas tree up when it's warm out because people will make fun of you.
Well, I'm just a Christmassy person. I just can't help myself.
Yeah.
I just love Christmas.
Well, that's like, I love my mom. But sometimes she drives me nuts because she'll watch that, like, Christmas in July shit. Like, she's
that's
all
the other
about
thing,
Christmas.
too. All these, like, big-time companies are starting to cram the Christmas in July thing down your throat. I'm like, I don't have the time nor the money for 2 Christmases.
Yeah.
I will say, in 2021, at my dad's house, he had a Christmas in July party. But why was that? Because nobody could get together for Christmas in 2020 because it was COVID. Not to mention, I had COVID during Christmas. I had to spend 2 weeks in my house quarantined during Christmas time. So I couldn't see any family. Even if I wanted to see family, I couldn't.
Yeah.
My COVID Christmas.
Yeah.
With
I had that too.
With my furless light-up tree that I bought from Lowe's.
Yeah.
Hey, it was cool. It has a spiral thing. You've seen it before. It's pretty dope. But
yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like with Christmas, like, especially during that time, you really got, like, yet again, you do what you got to do to take care. And people forget Christmas. What's the designation of Christmas? Why do we celebrate Christmas? And I think that's the issue that a lot of people.
Oh, it's a lot. Oh, it gets so lost.
It gets so lost.
It gets so lost. That's one of the things I will say about myself that I'm glad about. I do not like being that person who's just like, when you're a kid, fine. When you're a teenager, fine. But you get to a point now where you get older. Now, obviously, we're both going to be in our mid-30s, where I'm just kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Like, when I used to ask for holidays off for, like, work and stuff, I always was like, I'll work Christmas. I could give 2 shits about it. I don't have any kids. I can give a fuck about Christmas.
Yeah.
You got to give me Thanksgiving off so I can pig out and eat food and watch football all day. I give a rat's ass about Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I actually am the opposite of that. I think I do appreciate Christmas, but the main point about Christmas is that you're celebrating Jesus' birth, right? But in the same sense, it also is about family. It's you got to spend time with your family and friends.
I need my family to buy me the new iPhone and the new TV and the new car and all that new stuff.
I don't care. Like, that's the thing, though. I don't care about presents. Like, is it nice to get presents? Yes, obviously it's fun. But in the long run, I want to spend time with my family. I want to sit down, have a dinner with them.
I'm gonna get a little risque for a minute here.
Oh boy,
I cannot tell you, and I've told you this before, how many times I've asked my significant other at the time for a special Christmas present that was free. I'm sure you can kind of just
I could piece it together. You actually told me the story before, I think.
Right. I don't need anything fancy. I don't need anything Bruins. I don't need anything Patriots or anything like that. I just need 10 or 15 minutes of your undevoted time to me. That's all I want. It's free. It's 15 minutes of your time. I know you've got enough time to do that. 15 minutes. That's all I want.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave you alone. Merry Christmas to me. That's all I want.
Yeah, I mean, But once that starts becoming a condition at Christmas, then it's only going to be on Christmas.
Fine.
If that's what you were expecting,
it's something that I can look forward to. What are you getting for Christmas this year, Kevin? The same thing I get every year, but it's the best 15 minutes of my life. Sure, absolutely.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm gonna probably have for Christmas this year, depending on how things go in the next couple of weeks? Depression and sadness.
You're gonna get gifts though.
I don't care about the gifts, dude. The only you know what Christmas is for me now? The joy on my children's face when they open up their presents. That's my present now.
I mean,
and if you ever have a chance to have kids, or specifically if and when your sister's kid gets older.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's for as much of a pain in the ass as they are for most of the year, especially last year. So last year my daughter wanted the Gabby dollhouse because she was big into Gabby's dollhouse. She doesn't watch the fucking show anymore anyway, but of course, go figure.
Yeah.
It's the moods, you'll learn eventually.
Oh, I know.
The ins and outs that kids have. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
But she wanted the Gabby's dollhouse, so I told my ex-wife, go buy one as soon as you can, because they're gonna sell out quick. Cool. She waits to the last minute, of course, and wants to hold off. Nope. Gabby's dollhouse sold out everywhere. Literally, last minute. We find a Gabby's dollhouse. She picks up said Gabby's dollhouse, has it wrapped, has it ready to go. I put it behind the couch. She doesn't know what's going on. She opens up all of her presents. I said, you glad for all your presents? Yeah, I really am. I said, you're okay? Yeah, everything's fine. I said, okay. Pick it up. I said, Santa left this present over here for you, I think. Pick it up, drop it off to her. She opens it up. The Gabby's dollhouse! It's like the N64 kid. Nintendo 64! Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when you used to... Oh, yeah.
Definitely teared up. Was definitely salty. I had it videotaped. I was like, oh, my God, I'm so glad she got it.
Yeah, when they have something that they want that they've really wanted and you can afford it and get it for them. I'm like, I've never had that because I don't have a kid. Yeah. But I can only imagine, I've worked with a lot of kids and, I've had cousins and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, and see, my daughter will get more excited about it. My son is 4 and he, like I said, he's kind of on the lower end, but he's on the autism scale. Yeah. So I don't think he'd get as excited. He'll do the freeze is what he does. So if he opened up a toy and it was like Lightning McQueen, he'd be like, and he flips the box over. He's just like, and he hands it up to you, and I'm like, you want me to open? Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
So he'll get happy.
And quickly, we're going to mention this again towards the Christmas episode. Parents, and I cannot stress this enough, make sure you have the corresponding batteries that go with the child's toy. I cannot tell you how many people would come into CVS Christmas morning at 8 or 9 o'clock. Where are your batteries at? Oh, yeah. You forgot to buy the batteries for the child's toy. They're not going to shut up till you buy them, aren't you? Yeah.
Or batteries included. Make sure you get something that has batteries included.
No, do yourself a favor. Just go to BJ's and spend the money on a 72 pack of batteries, and then you're ready to go. Yeah. Make sure to have your double A's. Make sure to have your triple A's. Make sure to have your C's. Make sure to have your D's. Make sure to have everything covered, or at least read on the packaging what it comes with. I had a couple times where I had I think it was my grandfather or my uncle. He would actually package the batteries first, on top of it. So you'd open the batteries, then you'd open up the present, and everything's together. Or he would just stick the batteries on top of the present and then wrap the whole present up. And then when you open it up, the batteries are included on top of the present, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's a smart idea.
You're right. And then you just need that one adult that has the knife with the utility knife that has the little screwdriver to do it up for you.
There's always one adult that has
Which is great, because if you open up that present while you're opening up more presents, because I was a spoiled child as an only child, and that's probably what happened, because I had several Christmases, because I would have Christmas with my mom on my mom's side, then I had it on my dad's side, but then I also had other family members that would chime in, so I was just, oh yeah, feed me more.
Feed me more.
So, not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Now they just ask what my kids want for Christmas, so.
Yeah.
Which, it changes with my daughter if someone asks, what can we get Oliver for Christmas? Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen, yeah.
I will send you specific pictures of what you can get that the child does not already have. By all means, help yourself.
Yeah.
Or what we do now is we'll do a we send my ex-wife sets up a link for Amazon. Go on Amazon, just buy them. Whatever's on Amazon that hasn't been purchased, purchase it for them.
It's a smart idea. Yeah.
And that way you can pick out what you want depending on price, and we already know that hasn't been purchased. So yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. So really quickly, we got to talk about Black Friday.
Oh, I hate Black Friday.
Yeah.
As a former person who used to work retail, I hate Black Friday. I like how it's changed now over time.
I was gonna say, so it's changed over time.
It's changed a lot.
Yeah. Beforehand, it would start at 1 a.m.
Well, no. I remember there were times where I have
or they would just stay open the whole time.
Well, no. I had Thanksgivings where I might have to burp one.
Oh, okay.
No, we're good. Where I'd have Thanksgiving with my dad, and my aunt and my cousins, well, her daughters, I guess, would have dinner with us. They'd go home, take a nap for like an hour or two at like 4 o'clock, wake up at 5, 6 o'clock, and drive to the mall.
Yeah.
And they were at the mall all night shopping because the mall was open all night.
Yeah.
Nowadays, because of how things are, first off, it's sad for us because of our area, but malls are kind of becoming extinct.
Yeah.
Because retail giants like Target, not specifically Target, but more Walmart and specifically Amazon, are like, oh, now you can do this a week and a half ahead of time.
Yeah, and they're suffocating the market too.
I literally have gotten so many emails. I get like 2 emails a day from Best Buy talking about Black Friday deals, and I was like, I'd love to, but I don't have any fucking money.
Yeah.
I don't need anything anyway.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like you said, they're starting them early, and they're and especially, I mean, you can go shopping on Black Friday, obviously, but it eliminates that whole crowd. Because I remember there were times where people died.
That was terrible.
They would stomp people out for a TV.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I am one of those people where I'd rather be able to see the thing in person and have it in hand as opposed to having to wait to it to come shipped to my door.
Yeah.
But I also don't feel like being stone cold stunnered and clotheslined for, a Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Or something,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Tamagotchi going back to the 90s, huh?
Oh, I could do the Tickle Me Elmo. Remember the Tickle Me Elmo craze?
Dude, that was...
The Tickle Me Elmo craze in the 90s was the Cabbage Patch doll craze in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Where people were legitimately... And obviously the 80s and the 90s was, the internet was there, but not as... Or Beanie Babies. Oh.
Or no, what was the biggest one? Was it PS3 or PS4 that people killed over? Like, it was one that was more recent.
It might be a PS3.
It was a PS...
I remember there was somebody who waited in line for hours... I think a Walmart or a Best Buy, bought a PS3, walked outside with it, and smashed it on the ground. And was just like, and looked at it, and it was doing it as a statement. And he was like, I have the money for it. But he took it, and he was like, oh, there's one less person that gets one of those now, huh? Right in front of the crowd of people who are waiting in line, and people are just like, it's also fascinating. We've talked about before. It's been over 2 years. Still can't find a PS5 fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
Unless you want some rip-off black market one, which that's shady, and I'm almost set.
Or if you want to pay $700 or $800 on Amazon.
Right, or Walmart or whatever.
Or Walmart, yeah. They charge like $700 or $800 for it.
My philosophy, like I've told you before, when they stop making my NHL game available for PS4 is when I'll buy a PS5. It's plain and simple.
Yeah.
I told that to when I was with my ex-wife. I said, I'm going to keep buying the PS3 game until they make it for PS4. Okay, they stopped making it for PS3. I have to buy a PS4. Luckily for her, I won a PS4. I'm hoping to win another PS5 because that would just make my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
And I will tell you this, if I do end up somehow winning a PS5 from a arcade or something, you will be the first person I send a picture to, and I go, fuck yeah! I want a PS5!
I wouldn't mind winning a PS5. I would like to get one eventually, but it's so tough.
I should be selling my shit. That's what I should be doing. I am strapped for cash. I could sell my Xbox One that's collecting dust for probably $100.
Yeah, you probably could. I mean,
some money.
I'll go on Craigslist.
Get shot and lose everything.
Yeah.
And I'm upset with that.
So I mean, I think that the Black Friday has really changed for in the better in terms of
What?
Nothing.
I have to rub my belly.
With your shirt up?
It felt more comfortable.
I know you're going to be doing that on Thanksgiving, but damn.
My Thanksgiving's already planned for me.
I know, yeah. I'm going to be eating all day.
It's great.
All day. Lunch, turkey. Dinner, turkey.
Leftover, turkey.
Leftover, turkey.
Pumpkin pie with turkey.
Ooh.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Get a little Thanksgiving, get a little pumpkin pie.
I actually get excited for the leftovers because I end up building myself a Thanksgiving sandwich.
You know what you should do? You know what would sound amazing? Make yourself a leftover Thanksgiving sandwich with your everything on it, and then pumpkin pie milkshake.
Oh.
Because then you get the pumpkin pie milkshake with the dessert, and then you get the leftover sandwich with your stuffing and your mashed potatoes and your corn and everything. That's a nice little 1-2 combo.
Oh, speaking of food, when we had our first segment, we were talking about food. One food that I really like that people think I'm weird, but my mom makes it and I absolutely love it, is carrots and turnips.
Okay.
Like, it's a carrots and turnip mix.
I'm not going to vegetable shame you. You need more vegetables in your life.
I love it. And put some butter on that. Oh, so good.
I'm a Brussels sprout boy.
I love Brussels sprouts too, yeah. Brussels sprouts, carrots and turnips.
I also like green beans and spätzle. Can't find it anywhere, though.
What is it?
Green beans and spätzle.
Spätzle?
Spätzle.
What the fuck is spätzle?
It's a noodle.
Oh.
It's a little thin, grayish noodle.
Okay, I think I've seen them, yeah.
It's delicious.
I didn't know those were called spätzles.
Spätzle. Green beans and spätzle.
Okay.
She just asked to my stepmom. What am I having? Green beans and spätzle. Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah. Any sort of vegetables during the holidays I love, so.
So with that being said, we're going to sign off. We appreciate you taking, time out of your Thanksgiving weekend. We're not going to say Thanksgiving Day because people might probably listen to this on the weekend, which is fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking time to listen to us on your Thanksgiving weekend.
Well, thank you, Wicked Nation, and I hope you and your families and everybody out there has a very wicked holiday season. We are the Wicked Case Podcast. We are streaming on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, TuneIn,
Deezer,
and wherever you get all major podcasts, as well as YouTube, audio only at the moment. Our phone number is 774-764-9074. That's 774-764-9074. Our email is thewickedks@gmail.com. Our website is www.thewickedks.com. Our socials are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter @thewickedks. And we also have a Patreon. We have a $3 tier. Yeah.
$3. Yeah.
Yeah. $3 tier. Help support us. Get extra content.
Maybe we should make an incentive.
What type of incentive?
I don't know. Like, we should do something for the first person that signs up.
Yeah.
People like incentives. We should do. I don't know what we would do.
Yeah.
It's not like we know a lot of people, so it's not like, somebody from like Germany or Brazil can sign up and I could be like, have a meet and greet with the Wicked K's because you don't know who we are.
Yeah, and we can't fly out.
No.
At least not right now.
No.
But,
we'll send you a postcard.
Yeah, we'll send you a postcard. Maybe we'll take a photo together and sign it for him and send it to him.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
But,
who are these two random jabronis? Oh, I don't know. I signed up for their Patreon. It's $3. I got a free picture of them or whatever.
I like listening to them. They're a little silly, but hey.
These stupid Americans.
Stupid Americans. But, if just sign up. $3 a month. I mean, that's like
who doesn't want to see myself and Kyle both struggle with the one chip challenge or Kyle gobble down an 18-inch corn dog?
Oh, yeah. Hey, and there's plenty of more crazy things to come, I'm sure. We'll
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are. All kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're just doing our thing and
of course.
Just so support us.
So
it's patreon.com/thewickedks.
So college football grudges aside.
Yes.
Because I take that game very seriously, as you can clearly see.
Yeah.
I do wish the best for everybody, Ohio State fans included.
Yeah.
I married into Ohio State fans, so there you go. I do wish the best for everybody out there. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great holiday. Please be safe. Don't drink and drive. If you're not sure, call an Uber, have a friend pick you up, or just stay at someone's house. Do the responsible thing. Do the right thing.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't want to, take a chance and then have it be a holiday catastrophe for anybody.
No.
If you can avoid it, avoid it.
Exactly.
That being said, thanks for listening as always. We appreciate it. God bless all of you. Peace and love.
Happy Thanksgiving, and let's get wicked.
Let's get wicked. Let's go, Pats!